Hiya, I'm Courtney, and today is episode 3 of How I Ruin Moments Like These. And today is called the first date. And I was at college, and this guy had asked me if I wanted. He asked me to take me out for a meal or something, and we ended up going to like a pub near where all like our rehearsal rooms were, or like our music course and things. And it wasn't quite a walk, but it was like a walk. So he picked me up at the college, at the front of the college, and we'd gone, and I kind of thought I was going with someone else, and still to this day I'm a bit confused why he was there, but I had a good time and blah blah blah. And we ended up going to this pub, and I was only just 16, and I looked about 10, so obviously I could not get a drink. And oh wait. When we was walking, because we had a walk, he was talking all like just in Cockney slang, and I just honestly could not. Every sentence he said was in Cockney slang, and I was like, "Oh, I've got a freak here. Don't know what's going on here." So like I just couldn't understand him. So I told him straight. I was like, "You're gonna have to talk normal, because otherwise I'm leaving." So he did talk normal, and then we got to this pub, and so he was like, "Do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Well, I'll have a lemonade." He was like, "Do you want anything alcohol?" And I was like, "No, I'm only just 16." And so he didn't know that I was only just 16, and that was a bit like, "Oh God, I wouldn't have brought you to a pub if you was only just 16." Blah blah blah. And the fact that I looked like I was younger as well. Like I didn't look like an adult. I kind of looked like I was at 10. And so we was having this drink, blah blah blah. It was quite nice. It was really nice. And then he offered to buy me lunch, and I was like, "I don't really eat lunch." He was like, "What do you mean you don't eat lunch?" And I was like, "Oh, when I'm at college, I don't eat lunch." So he ordered like food, and it was enough for about 4 people, and I just sat there like, "Oh, okay, you're gonna eat in front of me. That's nice. That's really nice." Blah blah blah. And then I noticed that like some of the friends that I was with, like some of my friends were at this pub, and I noticed, like, I saw them out the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Oh, don't do this." Like, and then one of the girls came over and was like, "Oh, what's this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a little date." And like, he's just like, "Could you just sit with us? Like, don't make it awkward. Just come and sit with us." And then this guy went to the toilet, and I called my mate over, and I was like, "Please help me." And they just like took photos and things, and like of me sat there like I just couldn't concentrate, because I knew that they were behind me, and they left literally 5 minutes before us, and I remember it was like talking to them when they were leaving. I was like, "Don't we have practice?" They're like, no, we don't." And I was like, "Help me out!" Like, and it, like, I don't know, they just didn't. And then so we went back, like after our little date, we'd kind of gone back to college, like we'd walk back to college and blah blah blah, and we were just talking outside before my lecture started, and it was like really nice, and I actually had really good time and things. And the only thing he said to me was that, "I don't want to do this again. I didn't really enjoy your company." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, all right. So I went up to my lecture, and I sat next to the girl that was in the pub, and I went up to her and was like, "He didn't enjoy my company." And she was like, "Oh, okay." Like, just didn't know really what to say. And it was so funny, because he came into our lecture that afternoon to do, I don't know what he was doing. He did some, like, I think he was doing a bit of performance or something, and I just sat there like, "Oh my God, I'm cringing so bad." And I think, like, because my college was like a music college, I think I ended up having to sing, and it was just me and him, and I was like, "Oh, this is the most awful thing I've ever had to do." And still to this day it makes me like cringe and tingle. Like, he didn't enjoy my company, and then I had to sing with him, and it was just like, "Oh, he doesn't like me." And but it was quite funny, because then I sort of, like, when I kind of got to know him a bit more, and like we went out a bit more, and it was quite nice, like, after the first date. And but yeah, I don't know, like, because I think maybe because I told him that I didn't like his Cockney and couldn't drink, and I was quite fussy, like, didn't eat. I was quite a cheap date, really. Lemonade. But like he did actually become quite a good friend, and I haven't seen him in years, but yeah. So I'm really sorry that I gave off that impression that I wasn't very good and whatever, and I'm really sorry that I made a complete arse of myself once again. But yeah, I've ruined that moment,